All right, guys, welcome back again to the Nice Fast channel. Double auto fire from Kai USA, also known as Kershaw and ZT. They sent me these, and they sent me two awesome button locks too. Video coming soon. And these are fantastic and great cutters, and I can attest to that because the auto Iridium right here, which is what this is what cut me, but totally my fault. And then we also have the ZT0512 right off the bat. There's your comparison size-wise between the two. You can see the 0512 is more beastly tall-wise, about the same length, and the Iridium is the same as the regular Iridium, except it's auto and it's nice and thin. You can see here, if we compare the two right off the bat, the jimping is more, standard style jimping on the Kershaw, and you've got this thick jimping like you would expect from ZT. Thinner stock over here on the Kershaw, thicker stock over here on the ZT. You can see the ZT is definitely a little bit thicker overall, but not much. And definitely, like I said, taller. Can you see that? Oh yeah, you can. There you go. Really cool indeed. Two great blade shapes. On the Iridium, you've got this more classic kind of drop point, kind of almost sheep's footy there, but almost spear point as well, if you see that. And on this guy, it is definitely a clip point with this swedge. You have, wow, cannot remember the name of the coating right now. Why am I blanking? Cerakote on both this titanium. Now, there's been a little discussion. Let's jump to the ZT0512. Some people were telling me they heard this was steel. This is not. This is a titanium knife with titanium both here and here, and you can see there's a lot of milling on this titanium, and then this is micarta, and it is this really cool natural micarta, very grippy canvas micarta, really cool looking button. I think it's supposed to look like a primer on the end of a cartridge there. Very cool, kind of black here, and this is kind of that almost dark brown chocolate color rather than black, to me, is what this looks like on here and here. And you do have a black small deep carry clip, and you can see it is reversible, and yes, it just sits on there with flat screws. Definitely a tiny bit sticking out, but not much. Is reversible. Now this guy fires. First, let's look at his dead center there. Comes mostly out to the end. You do have two barrel spacers and this big barrel spacer here. Interesting, because that's there's a internal screw here and part of the clip, and then this is a big old screw on either side there. And yes, it just fires, guys. And my most excited part of this whole knife is this is crew wear steel. Comes down to a taper at the end, has a really good sharpening choil, and guys, got a beautiful 4-finger grip here or choked up. Really nice. And let's just show you guys. No, I don't do a lot of paper cutting, but crew wear is what, oh, come on, you did it just a minute ago. Don't do that to me. But you can see here, if I can do it, it is super slicey. Yeah, I stink. See, that's why I don't do it. But we'll go over here to Mr. Cardboard and we will prove my point for real. This is fantastic. It is just super incredibly slicey, very well done. I love crew wear. Crew wear to me, especially coated crew wear, is awesome. You don't have that corrosion issue, but in my case, you have this bitey steel. It is very sticky feeling on that edge. Very nice indeed. And again, this action is great when it is locked up. Now, there is a tiny bit of side-to-side play, ever so slight. Maybe I could tighten that out, but I like to review things how they come. It's the just itty-bitty tiny. I tell you what, we'll grab the bit here and just see if a little tweak makes that go away. It is T8, boy. It is tight. I don't think I'm going to affect that. Yeah, I did tighten it just a tiny bit, and now we've got this completely fractional tiny bit. It's just a little bit, not enough to bother me at all. Most of you probably wouldn't even notice it or care, but I thought I would point it out. Now, this particular guy, let's just talk about it while we got it out. This is going to be a longer video because this is basically 2 reviews on 2 brand new knives. $320. I'll leave a link down below. It is tan micarta, bronze titanium, and it is $320, 8 inches overall, 3.45 inch blade with a 3.45 inch cutting edge. Yeah, I mean, close. Sure, and got a lot of belly and a nice aggressive tip there for those that like that. 0.15 on the blade thickness. Handle length is 4.5, plenty of room. Handle thickness 0.5, weight is 4.26. They say it's best used as camping, hiking, everyday carry, tactical, and I would add everyday work to that. Very, very nice. It is made in the USA, and they are $320. And no, I don't have a code. They don't really do those, but really, really nice. I like this one a lot. Now, you'll notice I'm not doing these one-handed. That's because that's exactly what I was trying to do with this guy earlier in the week when it decided to slice me. And actually what happened is I drug my finger across it. This is the Kershaw Launch Iridium. It is in aluminum and MagnaCut steel. And this one is considerably less expensive. Now, it is also made in the U.S. The big difference here is obviously we have aluminum and we have MagnaCut. And again, this is part of the launch series. And you guys know, matter of fact, I'll bring a couple of launches out when we do our comparisons and show you guys some great comparisons. Now, this is incredibly snappy. Great sharpening choil here. When we're closed, you can see it comes way out. Now, look how thin this guy is with this swedge. And you guys know I always talk about, let's just do this, a swedge provides great relief on the back side of a cut. That is why I like swedges. Swedges are decorative, of course, but a swedge is more about what it does on the back side of that cut. Flat ground blade, of course, very nice. Now, no lock rock, no blade play. We are not milled inside for weight reduction, whereas the ZT is. You do have a lanyard post, a lanyard hole in the backspacer, and you have a reversible deep carry shorty clip. Looks like it might be the same clip. Yeah, I think it is. And it is reversible. You have a little bit sticking out, but not a whole lot. Again, on this one, by the way, 4-finger grip, very nice, and you can choke up on that flat. Plenty of room, great jimping right here. Good landing spot no matter how you grip this. Again, you don't want to get up here in that swedge because it won't feel as good. Same thing with this one. You kind of want to be right here. You don't really want to be up in that swedge. On the Kershaw, these are much less expensive. The ZT is $169. The Kershaw is $320. The ZT is $320. The Kershaw is $169.95. Holy moly. 7.87 inches overall with a 3.5 inch blade length. It is in MagnaCut, and again 4.25 inch handle. Wow, that is not correct. It says 0.87 on the handle width. That is not correct. 3.07 ounces, and again, made in the USA for $170. And we'll just do this real quick. It is 0.47 is what I would call that of an inch. Now, here's your comparison of these two. This is, of course, your ZT0512 and your launch Iridium. And, of course, our usual suspects. We have the Ontario Rat 2, which is smaller than both, and the Ontario Rat 1, which is also bigger than both. All right, so let's bring out some launch knives for comparison. This is the Kershaw Launch 9. This is the Launch 11, I believe. The 18, and of course, the most recent, the Launch 20. So lots of launch knives here. This will give you that comparison. You can see the Launch Iridium is quite bigger. If I, let's see, the Launch Iridium and the Launch 20 here. And of course, we'll put the 18 and the 11 and the 9. So those are all launch knives. And then this is the new ZT0512. Let's leave that one there, Casey. All right, so what do you guys think of these? Let me know what you think below. I think Kershaw is killing it with the USA-made knives. They definitely are, and the Launch and their Auto series of knives are just killer. It's just up to you if they're legal where you are and if you prefer to use them and carry them or not. So I would love to hear that down below. Let me know what you think, if these are something you're interested in or not. So there you go, guys. Let me know. Like, comment, definitely subscribe if you're not, and definitely hit that notification bell to all. And thank you so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.